We go from there to The Miz and Otis for the Money in the Bank contract. Now, it's not often the Money in the Bank briefcase is defended, but we got that here on the show as part of the lawsuit from SmackDown, which, honestly, this whole feud has been incredibly dumb and pointless, but I thought those segments on SmackDown last week were actually entertaining. For whatever reason, I just enjoyed them. We got cameos from JBL, Ron Simmons, Teddy Long. I liked it. The match itself, complete undercard throwaway bullshit. Just not that it was bad, but I can't bring myself to care. I really don't. I like Otis a lot. He has lost so much steam since WrestleMania, it's not even funny. It literally isn't even funny. Like, he was one of the best parts of SmackDown. The whole Mandy Rose thing was great going into Mania. And then they kind of, not pulled the plug on it, but he was off the show for a little while. They had him win Money in the Bank when he shouldn't have. This whole thing felt forced. They had to get the briefcase off of him. Miz is not an amazing option. I will completely, say that just right off the bat. I agree with you there, but it's a better option than Otis, who there is zero chance of him cashing in successfully. Miz, it might be like a 5% chance with how he's been booked in 2020, but it's better nonetheless. So not only is Miz Mr. Money in the Bank now, but we had Tucker turning on Otis to give Miz the victory. Now, Miz is not aligned with Tucker. They had no idea that was going to happen. Tucker's doing his own thing. It wasn't a bad promo, but the whole it was all about Otis, blah, blah, blah. You had to have seen this coming at some point with the whole storyline revolving around Otis earlier this year. So I'm of two minds on this thing. If they're on separate shows, then honestly, dude, whatever. If they're on separate shows, you can break him up. I mean, Tucker's going to flounder face, heel, tweener. It doesn't matter. He'll be on fucking main event facing Titus only in a month. So it doesn't even really matter. But if they're going to end up on the same show again, like coming out of the draft, because I heard Tucker might be going back to SmackDown or Otis to Raw or whatever, then this was incredibly pointless and super stupid to break up another tag team that should not have been broken up. They never even had a chance to win the tag titles. I just thought, I didn't even get pissed at this. It was dumb because they shouldn't break these guys up, but they were already on separate shows anyway. So honestly, why the hell not?
It's one of those things not that I was like, oh, I know for a fact Tucker's going to turn here, but in the back of my head, I just was like, I could still see having him turn on Raw, and I just literally wouldn't care at all, and that's what happened. I understand how Otis was popular and stuff like that, but it just seems like them putting the briefcase on him was just a knee-jerk reaction to get the fans talking oh my god, Otis. The thing is, we just always we knew, because when they announced that you could only cash it on whoever the champion of your brand was, it wasn't like he was going to beat the Fiend or Roman Reigns or someone
or Braun. Yeah.
Those things, I think there was just a knee-jerk reaction. They were like, oh, we're going to put on someone different. They put on Otis, and it just flopped. I mean, he just... the Miz is whatever. I mean, I guess it's good as him champion, but I'm trying to go back. I'm trying to look it up. I couldn't even remember who else was in that Money in the Bank match, but I think going into it, we were saying,
you wanted Alistair.
Aleister Black, maybe Andrade was in there. That might be a...
Well, you said Aleister, and I wanted... Not that Aleister would have been great, but I was saying AJ. I figured AJ would have won it, because he was in there, too.
Looking back at it, besides Baron... Rey Mysterio doesn't really need it, but, Daniel Bryan would have been nice, Aleister Black, AJ. Otis, like I said, I think it was more of, a shock than actually being good, and then they never went anywhere with it. Tucker, besides that breakup performance he had at the Greatest Royal Rumble in that Battle Royal, I put it on the championship on him. He's so good, but all kidding aside, he's a joke too. So like you said, he'll be on main event soon enough. Just wasting away a career. Not that I'm mad that they broke them up. It just their tag team division sucks already. So you think they'd keep them together at least. They at least have some teams, but I guess not. So. Not that I care, the Miz is whatever, is Mr. Money in the Bank, but, he's just not really that big right now. He's kind of just a joke. Him and John Morrison are just kind of jokes right now, so we'll see where it goes. I think they missed an opportunity with Aleister Black, especially. I think he's floundered a lot since that happened, and I don't know, I just think Raw sucks right now, and Tucker Raw's not going to...
So what do you do with this? Do you put Tucker back? I wouldn't put them on the same show, but do you have them have a singles match at Survivor Series, or are they a part of the men's team? I feel like Tucker would stick out like a sore thumb if they had AJ Styles, Sheamus, Keith Lee, and fucking Tucker. And then Otis. I could see Otis on the other team. I can honestly understand that, but Tucker on the other team, who cares?